Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with Operation Enduring Francedom, where I attempt to survive as France during World War II. I just had a very interesting event that happened because of the pact between Germany and the Soviet Union with their non-aggression pact. We had an event that allowed us to ban the Communist Party in our country, which brought down the popularity of the Communist Party drastically, and we already have a cabinet member that is also lowering that popularity, which is going to really help us quite a bit because the Communist Party being as popular as they were was causing us a lot of issues with some random events. You know, striking was one of the worst things that happened to us, but also was affecting our political affiliations. I actually am curious, diplomatically wise, how the Soviet Union feels about us right now. So it's at plus 25. We're at minus 38 opinion of them, but it's plus 25 because the Communist Party was previously improving our relations. Now that's kind of changed a little bit. Let's take a look. Has England actually guaranteed yet? No. So far, we're the only ones that have. All right, that's fine. And the Italians actually joined the Axis, which I did not expect. So I'm not sure if we go to war with Germany, if the Italians will immediately join up. And they have a lot of divisions against me over here. And I really just don't have the manpower to deal with them right now. I mean, I will have more Alpine units coming out soon. But, I mean, it's Alpine units versus non-Alpine units in the Alps with fortifications along the line. But it might be rough here. In any case, let's go ahead and continue time. And let's go ahead and take a look at how things are going over in the east with Japan and China. So China continues to push out into the north here, although it looks like we have a new front opened up by Japan. And again, they're making an attempt here to cut off supply to this northern group here. So all they have to do is grab this one province, and all the units that are up here will have their supplies cut off, as there are no other ports. They've taken the port. So this is actually a very good move by the Japanese and has a good chance of really hurting a lot of Chinese forces here. They have been almost entirely pushed out of this little peninsula here, and the advance into the south here seems like it's progressed a little bit, but it's hard to tell. But that is an interesting development. All they have to do is push that one area, and they are golden, possibly. So things continue to go back and forth in the east. All right. Oh, and we have research that I had been ignoring, I guess. So we have things we need there. Support battalions we probably need to start working on. So we'll start on the engineer company. All right. All right, let's go. And I'm currently working on the colonial industry down here. To improve, well, it's going to give me civilian factories, but eventually I'll be able to get military factories as well, which is something I definitely need. And how is production going over here? So we're almost to 5 a week for the fighters, which we really need to improve, honestly. And how's construction going? We're working on the fortification over here of this border, getting them up to 5 of space. There are no fortifications. Oh, yeah, there it is. I just missed it. So we do have some of these spaces do already have. This one here has 5. We've got this one up to 3. We've got one here with 5. So we do also have some. This was 2 at the event that we extended the Maginot Line, and I'm bringing it up to 5. I also worked on some anti-aircraft defenses, which are already finished. And then when all this gets finished, we're going to start working on military factories again. And then maybe I'll go on another round of fortifications, maybe down on the Alps here. Would be helpful, as we do have bonuses in regards to that. Getting those finished quickly. And it doesn't seem like they actually take all that much time with our civilian factories working on them. As a matter of fact, I'm tempted to start working on that now. So I'll just slow down time a little bit and let it play. So we'll get some more land forts here. And I don't know if I'm going to get them quite up to 5, but we'll get them up to 4. That sounds like a good plan. So we'll improve them by 2 across the board. And air defenses will probably be the next idea. So right now, the state of my air defenses I have 2 in all the regions that are kind of like lighter green here, except for Ile-de-France's 3, and then we have 5 that we started with in Alsace. So obviously I'd like to expand that, maybe get a couple states here having some air defenses. But we have to consider the fact that the range of the aircraft of the Germans probably aren't going to be able to extend too much further than that at the moment. We do have to worry, of course, about the Italians as well. All right. Go ahead and speed time up, though. And what are the Germans working on as we speak? The Danziger War, so it's pretty much to that. We can modify our government, but that's just that one leader. What is Italy working on? They're working on escort efforts, so that's nothing really we need to worry about. All right. I'm going to have a lot of stuff happening here, probably pretty soon here. As a matter of fact, how many days do they have? We're talking about... All right, so they're guaranteeing our independence. Interesting. It doesn't actually tell me, but I think we started it at the same time. So we've got 34 days before the war starts. Scary. Let's take a look at Poland here. They are not being guaranteed by England. So we might enter the war here. I don't know if England would get involved or not. Because they're guaranteeing our independence, but what happens if we get involved in the war and we're not attacked? Would they get involved? Because we're not part of the Allies. If I go to the factions here, that's the Allies there. Because of the decisions I made, we are not currently part of the Allies. So that might get scary. I really hope I'm not just going to be at war by myself against possibly Italy and Germany at the same time. That would not be the historical outcome, though, if both Italy and Germany were at war with me at the same time. That is not what happened historically. And I kind of counted on the fact that I might get reprieve for a year before we actually get attacked. Just like what happened historically. I mean, the attack on France didn't happen until 1940. It didn't happen in 1939. But if Italy gets involved, they might attack me early on, which would not be great. Okay, so we got the anti-air upgrade. So what is next on the list? Probably some more of the support battalions need upgraded. So I'm going to go with the recon battalion here. Oh, and I do have army experience, so I can't upgrade other units. So what would I want to upgrade? First, take a look at these guys. So they've got engineers, they've got all that stuff. I mean, right now, infantry is pretty much the backbone of my army. And we might want to add support to them specifically. What about my tank units? They don't really have anything. I think it would be a good idea to add on anti-tank, support anti-tank here. Because we're going to be attacked by tanks, and this would be definitely useful. I think that's what we do. I'm going to have to set up a production line, though. And we also are running out of manpower again, so I'm probably going to have to stop recruitment here. Matter of fact, did we pop out that one unit of Alpine? Yeah, okay. I'm going to cancel this. And once this pops out, let's see what we can do here. We're just doing 101, and then that should finish, at least as far as I understand it. All right, so we're going to make that change. I'm going to give support anti-tank. Put that in there, save. And I'm going to need to start a production line here of anti-tank, towed anti-tank here. And go ahead and bring that up. And right now we don't have any factories working on it. I'll take one from the artillery away. And I'll put that into the towed anti-tank. Alright. That'll be that for now. Wait, I thought we did have a message for low manpower. Maybe the manpower will be fine if we don't. Let's see if that will come back. Alright. Let's get this guy sent over here and make him part of this army. There we go. So we've got 14 divisions down here. 21 and 22 over there. And we have a total of 8 divisions in the African group here. We do have forces here. So whether or not we'll attack, I mean, we have numerical superiority. I don't know if we will or not, but we'll have to see. The idea was to be defensive, but... Alright. It doesn't look like I'll get my... Okay, there is the low manpower. I thought so. Alright, so we'll just... As I said, just make this 1-1. When that gets finished, we'll be good. And those 3 units will help reinforce areas we don't have a lot of troops. Up in the north. And how is the construction effort going? We're almost done with the fortifications down here. As a matter of fact, I probably need to cancel these fortifications because I think the war is going to happen before the fortifications get finished. So maybe moot what we're doing down there. And I may want to work on anti-air defense instead, but you know what? I can always cancel it later. We're not currently working on it. All right. We got that. All right. I want to take a look, though, at my production. Might as well just... and see what's going on here. So with that anti-tank, we need 886. That's going to take a while. Oh, hopefully those factories come sooner rather than later. All right. Might as well go on to the next land doctrine, which helps a lot. Defense and organization. May not come soon enough, but just have to see. Air power is very lacking. I did not get enough planes produced for the war, and I'm not sure how this is going to go. Man, they are amassing a lot of forces against me. I'm hoping this goes how it did historically, where they did not actually attack the Maginot Line. Maybe I don't have enough defenses down here. Maybe the right move is to actually move them down, but we'll just have to see. We should be very close. Got 7 days. Oh, speed things up, and that'll happen faster. I'm most nervous about what's going to happen down here. Because I have a huge number of divisions facing off against me. We're looking at 77, it looks like. Alright. That is finished. We'll probably hear about the German thing soon. I'm just going to continue on with the military factories here. And... don't have anything to do anything with my government just yet. Okay. So they did the decision, but they haven't actually acted on it yet. They're working on rocketry instead. But they did Danziger War. Why did the event not happen? Let's take a look at it. What did Danziger War do? Because I could have swore that they did that. Increased by 5. World tension. Becomes owner and controller of Danzig. Yeah. Didn't they do Danziger War, or did I misread that? So we've got more time, because they did not... the event didn't pop. Okay, they declared war on Poland. I would have assumed we would have gotten a pop-up, but we never got a pop-up. Alright, what's going on here? So, as far as I know, we have till September 23rd to actually respond. And at the moment, let's just take a look at them diplomatically. They're being attacked by Slovakia and Germany. No Italians yet. Alright. We're just going to wait. You've got time to wait. I think historically it wasn't an immediate end. Why did England not get involved? They're not getting involved. I'm confused. Isn't this supposed to go the historical route? Why is England not getting involved? I mean, I feel like we have to get involved. Otherwise, the war will not start. I'm really confused what's going to happen here. If England doesn't declare war on Germany, then will World War II ever start? Well, you know, we don't have to defend Poland. This is very weird. I'm going to take a look at what it says when we get close to the end here, but I'm just... Okay, there we go. I was like, geez. I was getting really nervous, I guess. So they should be at war then, right? Yeah. No, Poland and New Zealand are the... England has still not officially gotten involved, but I think they will soon. They have to. There we go. All right. Now we're involved. Poland wants our help in their war efforts. Okay. If we decline, we will break our guarantee. We will lose 20%. We're not declining. Accept. All right, we're at war. And of course, the Italians join immediately. Italy has joined the German Reich as our enemy in the German-Polish War. Japan joined the Axis. All right, so we're at war with the Italians too, which is not historically what happened. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff that we need to do. First things first, let's go and get that military advisor, which gives me defense. Okay. Then, holy crap, there's a lot going on here. I apologize for being so confused about what's going on, but... Okay, so we're not going to bother with these fortifications. They're not probably going to help at the moment. What will help is probably more anti-air defenses, which I'll work on in a second. Convert civilian factory to military factory and vice versa. I don't know if it's time to do that or not. What can we do with our conscription? Can we actually change any of this stuff? So if we went to extensive, it would allow us. It would allow us to do any of these. So if we get enough political power, we can get extensive conscription, which would help with the manpower issues that we have right now. I do have to send the air fleets on missions. Unfortunately, I did not get their production up. So as you can see, only 27 of these fighters are the modern type, which is not great. All right, so you are going to defend northern France. Luckily, my country only has 2 areas. Okay, you're done. And you're going to be on air superiority. Okay. Next, we have a wing over here. Fighters. I would like you to join here in northern France, and you are going to do air superiority. And you are going to do close air support in northern France. Okay, so we did the top two here, this and here. Got another wing here, which only... These ones are much more modern. We have another wing here. So you guys are going to be southern France. And we're going to have air superiority and close air support again in southern France. And then this fleet, I'm not sure where to send. You could send it southern France or northern France. I think northern France, maybe, because we're going to have a lot of Germans against us. So we'll send them to northern France. Right? Did I do that correctly? Yeah, they're in northern France. And are they already set up to do air superiority? I guess. All right. I don't know how well our air units will do in that mission, but they'll try, I guess, their best. We also will have the British hopefully helping us out. And... Ooh. We've got another air wing over here that I don't know if I've ever really paid attention to. So they've got whole of North Africa. Okay. I will set these guys up to have 50 fighters. And you guys will be in North Africa. I don't know if I did that correctly. Try that again. North Africa. Okay, whatever. That's fine. And you are going to be on air superiority. And you will be on close air support. There are no troops down here for the Italians. So I actually may push my lines here. Do they have any air bases? Not that I know of. Okay. I may tell them to go with the attack. They should be prepared by now. I also need to tell these guys to stop exercising. Stop. And none of these units are exercising. But neither are these guys exercising. Good. All right. And they're set up. Good to see. Air wing has no mission. Oh, there's another wing over here. What are you guys consisting of? Naval bombers? Honestly, don't know if you need a mission. One thing I do want to do is I want to check the air wings that I have sent. Make sure that they... We'll look back at them here in a second. I think we've got the missions we need. Naval bombers, it's not a big priority for me right now. I mean, I could have them check out the English Channel and just bomb stuff. All right, we also need to send the fleets out. Okay. All right, well, just see here. Colonial military factories is going on. Research is going on. Production. Fine for now. All right, let's do the fleets. Now, I've not really done much with fleets, so this is going to be a little bit rough, but I'll do my best. All right, I more or less figured out the fleets to some extent and have them mostly just patrolling and searching and destroying in this area. I also sent my naval bombers to naval bomb anything in the English Channel. I doubt much will show up, but we'll just have them do that nonetheless. And I have a bunch of the naval units down here patrolling and searching and destroying in this area. I could have set them up to do this area too, I guess. As a matter of fact, I may reset some of that. So let me grab this unit. As a matter of fact, I can just grab both of them and tell them to do here instead. And how do I tell them not to do a particular area? Not sure how you cancel orders. Well, I guess we'll just have them do both areas. It's not a big deal. We'll do the same thing for these guys. So they just kind of cycle around. All right, so we'll have all of this area protected. Ooh, and I have a fleet over here I didn't pay attention to. So this is mostly a bunch of different stuff. We'll give this a admiral of some type. This guy seems like he'll be just fine for that. And we'll give them, I guess, patrol orders. And you go here and there. The difference between patrol and search and destroy is how spread out the fleet is. Okay. Alright, so I guess we will start things off, but I'm going to slow things down, make sure we don't miss anything here. Alright, is there attacks going on? At the moment, it looks like no. I think I'm going to start this attack. Are you still exercising? Is there anybody else still exercising? No, okay. You guys down here, now that you're done exercising. Can you start? Because there's nobody down here, you can take this port, and that would be great. So why don't you go ahead and execute your plan? Alright. And I guess they'll do that when they're ready. Alright. So Japan is now at war with us as well, but things haven't been going particularly well for them in China. As a matter of fact, they just got that one group that was threatening to cut off supply, actually cut off from supply. So the Japanese are really not doing well. So I don't know if Indochina is even all that threatened right now. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to be pushing down here. I'm mostly concerned with how war is going up here. And we got non-aggression pact request from the United Kingdom. This request will expire. Yeah, sure. And we'll just have to continue again. We're not actually being attacked here yet. All right, what's going on here? We've got battles, maybe? All right, so they have air superiority over the sea down here. Ah, okay. And they have air superiority over northern France, even though we do have fighters actively working there. That's not great. That shows you problem with our air power, as we're actually watching planes get shot down as we speak. How is our units doing? Okay, we do have naval combat. Take a look at that. So all right. Go ahead and close that out. All right, we'll accept that as well. Well, I think this is a good point to actually put a halt to the action. There's a lot going on. We've got naval combat. Got all kinds of combat. Now, we are advancing here, it looks like, without resistance in North Africa. And UK has a fair number of troops here. We'll have to see if they advance as well. But currently, we're not actually being attacked outside of, air and sea combat. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.